placing it in like on their own realm. So for 6 hours, she'll sit in there, but then when it's done, I can collect her again, and I've gained that total experience or coin or jade boost from that other person's realm. So right now I'm looking at somebody else's realm. It's a bit confusing because they look identical to your own, but of course they've got different Shikigami that are placed in the field. This is back to mine. And there is the ability eventually, I forget where you do that. I think there's a skin for this area as well. But I forget where you click to activate that. Anyway, so right now, all of these characters are level 1 with a bar that's like at the base. So I can click the XP button up here, a little bit hidden by the chat, which is constantly showing like things that people are doing because you can join in cooperatively. 47,000 coin and 14,400 experience. Okay, wait, that one went to whoever I had placed into Entrust. Oh, and it looks like this is someone else who has entrusted into my realm. They've got 23 minutes left for Inugami. Alright, so that one is collecting from the realm card that I placed in. And now I see all of my characters are level 11 now. That's pretty sweet. So I can put in another realm card if I want, but at the moment... okay, this one actually is interesting with the coin. Because if I upgrade this one through fusing, there's a chance that I lose the coin bonus and it turns into something else. And at the moment, I'm pretty strapped for cash. So now that that realm card is in... Oh, wait, I didn't place it. Activate. There's 14 hours where this will go. 1,600 experience and 5,500 coins per hour. And again, I can collect it right now, and it will pop tiny bit of experience into everyone. I wish it told you how much. You see I'm getting 6 coins, like 3 coins, like because this is active, but you can collect at any point. And you, as I mentioned, you could swap out. So what I might want to do is, you know, go and swap in a few of my low level ones. Because if I level these ones up to max, especially the ones that I'm going to kind of throw away in a sense, if I get these to, I think level 20 is their max, and I upgrade them, then I have the ability to feed them into another character that's already 3-star, like this one here, and promote them up to level 4. The one thing I don't know about is whether it's worth upgrading the characters like this that I'm going to be feeding in for skills. If anybody in chat knows, like, please let me know. I'm going to do a quick refresh of chat because, like, I actually can't tell if chat is going. Sometimes I had problems in the past with Steam kind of disconnecting from the chat. So I could decide to collect some of this excess AP in order to prevent it from overflowing, but at the moment, like, I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, you didn't hear the question? Can you hear me now? So in the guild feature, there's a nice thing that I think Summoner's War had as well. You can make different spirits by combining shards. And these fragments, once you've combined enough, you can summon. And other people can request. And when you fulfill it, you get a little bit of medals and then points toward guild-related progress. Under the donation list, you see who has given you something. And you can kind of thank them by pressing this button. And usually it's just like a little bit of coin or something like that. But it's a nice little incentive, and it recognizes like who sent you something. These are all the people that I've donated to recently. Another guild feature is daily quests. And right now there's one that if I collaborate, if I accompany somebody else to do these different tasks in the game, the Kraken, Experience, Spirits, Coin, Exploration, Soul, Evolution, Ultimate Orochi, I get progress towards this quest achievement, and I get some different currencies. It's not super valuable one at a time, but you can do it 30 times in a day. Submit 3 Fire Wheel 1. I have 15. Wait, why does it say 3? Oh, I can submit it multiple times. You know what? Let's do all 15. So that gave me 2,500, 5 times this. 5 of these feats, which are currency for guild items. A little bit of AP. And guild medals. So that one's actually pretty easy to contribute towards because, let's see, I've got 5 out of 10. So I can actually do 5 more of these, which would probably be easier because this one's worth more. However, it has a random Daruma shard, and those are the kind of eggs or the drums that you can use to help progress faster because they are a bit more efficient to level compared to the other ones. With 50 Orochi skill, you can buy a random grade 6 soul. That's nice. So with 30, just finishing 30, oh wow. So it would actually make more sense to do a company 30 times then, theoretically, unless, you wanted to get some other stuff. But to get 50 of these would only take you 2 days if you consistently did that. So I should probably find somebody in my guild who's online who wants to accompany me. And a guildmate is saying to check out the shrine in the summon area. If you need souls, I'd check that out. If not, considering the recent summons, unneeded SRs can get dumpstered. I'm not sure if I have SRs that I would want to get rid of at this moment. I'm using Sakura. This is Yuki, I think, the freezing girl that I think I would keep. Got his name. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is Kuramujo, I think. Yeah, and since I don't have duplicates of any of these, I definitely want to try them out to see what they have in terms of potential. I mean, there is that possibility that I could convert I think 2 of those SRs into a 6-star soul of my choice. And what's really interesting is it also gives you the position that you want. You can actually choose slot 1 through 6. And that's kind of surprising because I think in other games, again, it seems like it would lean a lot more heavily on that random number generation aspect of it, so that you have to kind of use this system repeatedly over and over. I mean, there is a bit of RNG in that. You can see certain slots have fixed stats just like in Summoner's War, but then this also has attack, death bonus, HP bonus, crit damage, crit. And then this one has attack bonus, defense bonus, HP bonus, and speed. What's interesting, the difference between attack by itself or attack bonus is that this is a static number, and this is a percentage bonus. So at the moment, I'm not sure which set of souls would give me the most power, in a sense, like the most effective gain. A lot of people are going after Seductress, which is this one. A 4 set gives a 40% chance of inflicting damage equal to 10% of the target's max hit points when landing a crit. And it also has crit when you have 2. If you add 4, it doesn't add crit 15% twice, but you can add all 6 and you get the 2 set stat from here, 2 set stat from here, and this also counts as a 4 set. So you've got 30% crit plus the 4 set stat. But you can always use another set of runes or souls if you want for attack power or more crit. Obviously for this build, it relies on crit. So if you've got a 30% crit chance and then a 40% out of that 30%, you can see like the chance of inflicting this hit point damage is not super high, but there are people in the game that have been building and leveling up their high quality souls that have crit bonus on it in order to have close to or at 100% crit chance, which makes that 40% chance extremely high. Because 10% of a target's max hit point at my level is not that big of a deal, I think. It's kind of like an ultra crit, but at higher levels or against bosses, this is extremely significant source of damage. So I guess, you know, as much as it's kind of the meta, like going after Seductress souls probably would make the most sense for me to exchange in terms of getting the most bang for my, whatever these things are called, talismans that you get from releasing Shikigami. It's interesting, they I think auto-locked this one. If I released an SSR, it would give me 750 of those talismans and 10 of whatever this other one is. So maybe I should release Shishu. Gold talisman. Okay, there's nothing that you can exchange for the gold ones yet. Maybe I should get rid of this guy. I mean, I do have 2 characters that are really good with crit, but my main issue is I actually prefer, at this moment, to be using a full set of freezing. I think it's called Snow Spirit, yes. So there's a defense bonus, which is nice because this is a kind of a fragile spirit, and there's a 12% plus effect hit chance of inflicting freeze on the target when dealing damage. So right now, because of these 2 souls, which give plus 15 effect hit, you know, I have 33% chance of freezing a target when dealing damage. And the interesting thing about this bird lady, Ubume, is that this attack does 3 attacks on each enemy. So there's a final attack on the selected target, doing 88% of her attack. So ultimately, one target gets hit 4 times, all other targets get hit 3 times. And from what I know about this game, every single hit counts as like a chance to proc. In other games, they weight it so that there's a bit of diminishing returns, so that if you have a multi-hit, it normalizes it a bit so that it counts as 1. But it looks like this game calculates that 30% freeze chance every time. I don't know if there is some sort of diminishing returns, but I put it on both of my Ubumes because I actually have 2. There's an event right now that you can get one for free, basically. So I have Ubume and Ubuyu. It was kind of a joke on You Do You. Hot Fizz, I first bought a G6 Soul with a Shrine, but that was a mistake. I don't necessarily see that as a mistake because, like, I don't know if I'm actually using it right now, so maybe it is a little bit of a mistake. Yeah, I don't think I'm even using it right now. But if I take a look at the souls I have, you see here, this one is a Nightwing that's a 6-star, I upgraded to level 5, and it's got 216 attack. And then I'm not using... Oh, yeah, I guess I am using the other one.